It's Book Talk Tuesday, so I'm glad that you joined me today. I'm outside again in a different location, so I'm trying to mix it up. So I don't know if you remember, but a couple of weeks ago when I came to you from my kitchen, I was talking about my Goodreads reading goal for the year, and for all of 2020, I was going to try to read 50 books. There's another teacher at my school who was also trying to read 50, so I decided I could do it if she could do it. So I have been reading so much that on Sunday I hit my 50 books for 2020, and it is only May. So I am really excited about that. I don't think I've ever read 50 books in one year before. I've not had this much time to read, so it's been good. I've been reading a lot of books, and I can't wait to talk to you about all of them. So some of the ones that I've recently read, like this one, Swing It Sunny. I read this one today, the whole thing, while I was waiting for my oil change. It took a long time. Went for an oil change. It was time. I love everything that Jennifer Holm does. I may have talked about her before in some of my book talks. There's 3 books in the Sunny series. Baby Mouse. I love Baby Mouse. They're graphic novels. This one's a graphic novel. Her books, Swing It Sunny, Sunny Side Up, and Sunny Rolls the Dice, all there's something in it that is related to her life, and that's how she has written the book. I didn't read what it was about. I just know that I like her books. She writes novels as well, chapter books, that I have loved every single one that I've read. I have talked about some of her novels, like Full of Beans, which takes place during the Depression, same as Turtle in Paradise, and well, I don't know what that was. Anyway, I love her books. I also finished The Hero Next Door. I had told some kids that I was reading this book of short stories, and after every book that I actually finished, I would go in and read one short story as a transition between my books, which was I've never done that before, because I can't just sit and read a whole book of short stories. I get tired of it. So I have another book of short stories that I'm going to start. It's one of the guys read ones, and I think it's one of the scary or thriller. It might be thriller. So I can't wait to tell you about that one. I finished reading The House with Chicken Legs over the weekend, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. All right, I don't remember. So this is about a girl named Marinka. I think her name is Marinka. And she lives with her grandmother, who is a guardian. And her grandmother has told her it is her destiny that she also is going to be a guardian. So the guardians are the people who, when you die, you go to a guardian, and they are the ones that have a celebration for you before sending you off through the gate into the next life. She doesn't want to do that. She just wants to be a kid. She doesn't want to have any special powers. She doesn't want to be able to do anything special. She just wants to be normal and have a normal life. I think she's around 12. And she makes some bad choices, and things don't turn out the way she intended for them to be. It was good. It was really good. Definitely a fantasy, but really a fun book. I've been wanting to read it forever just because of the title. And look at the cover. The House with Chicken Legs. Really? So this house just picks up and moves whenever it is ready, whenever it feels like it needs to move, because there are going to be people that need to be going through the gate, and they will need a guardian. Anyway, fantastic book. Okay, the rest I have on my Goodreads account. So I'm almost at the end of my actual paper books that I brought home from school back at spring break. So I have a couple on the Kindle I'm about to start. I don't like reading on a device, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and I cannot not have a book to read. So I'm about to start reading one on the Kindle. The Endling, I've listened to The Endling right there. It's by Catherine Applegate. She is the one that wrote The One and Only Ivan, and The One and Only Bob. It just came out today. It looks like it's a book about Bob, who is on a search for his long-lost sister, and he takes his 2 friends with him to find his sister, and a hurricane is coming, and so they have a lot of challenges that go along with that. So it's a book about friendship and family and what you do for people who are important to you. So I can't wait to read that. I'm waiting for my friend to finish so I can read hers. But the Endling is about Biz. What was his name? it was like a really short name. Oh, Bix, and he is a Darren, and Darren is a kind of animal, and the Darren population has like they have just been attacked and completely wiped out, except for Bix. So Bix believes that he is the Endling, and there's no one or she is the Endling, and there's no one else. There's not another Darren anywhere. But she's on a quest because she thinks that can't be possible, that she could actually be the last one. And so on this quest, she meets lots of people who and animals who are both willing to help and not willing to help her. So it was a great fantasy book. It was kind of long, so I'm glad I listened to it. The Nice Edge. I don't know if I told y'all about that one last time. It's in the the 4 Point series. Compass South was the first one. It's a graphic novel, and it's adventure, mystery, suspense. So if you like those. All right, this one, Goodnight Already, you guys. I read, and The Bad Seed. Those are both picture books. I did that this weekend because I don't read enough picture books, and I had to get to 50. I was so close, and I only had like a day, and I didn't have time to finish my chapter book I was reading. So, Good Night Already was hilarious. I love, Jory John is an amazing author. He's very funny. And I read it on Hoopla, so I actually read the book, and I played the read along, and so it was the actual awesome person's reading voice reading along, and he did a fantastic job. Anyway, actually, The Bad Seed, there's 3 books in that series. There's The Cool Bean, The Bad Seed, and The Good Egg. All of them were great. I read all 3 of them. The Magic Thief. I also listened to The Magic Thief. I don't think I've told you about that one, but I listened to that one, and that's about somebody who, didn't realize he was magic, but apparently there's a certain something that you can find, like a mouse, and whenever you hold that, you have these magical powers, and he had come across something like that. And he, a lot of people didn't want him to have it. And in the middle of him, realizing that he's magical and getting this, he's working for this, he's an apprentice for somebody. Someone is stealing all of the magic in the kingdom, and they're trying to figure out who is doing it. So that one was good too. So if you like magical kind of books, The Magic Thief, I think there are at least 4 in the series. I can't remember. Anyway, lots of great books that I've been reading lately. I hope that you will comment about what great books you were reading. Follow me on Wilkerson Library Rocks Instagram, and also I'm on Twitter, but kids aren't normally on Twitter, but parents are. And I'll be updating my blog this week because I have a lot to add to that. So you guys have a great week. Keep reading. Read lots of great books, you guys. You have time.